Present continuous tense, passive voice. Where to use, how to write. Examples. Present continuous tense, passive voice. Introduction. Used for expressing actions at the time of speaking, or temporary repeated, or future plans. Any sentence has actor, verb, and object. Actor does the action. Verb is the action. Object on which action does. Use passive voice to focus more on the object. So passive voice sentence start with object. Helping verb was been, were been. Verb form past participle. Subject can be added optionally after the by preposition. A grammar lesson is being followed by me now. Present continuous tense. Active voice, passive voice. He is consulting me. I am being consulted by him. They are finding you. You are being found by them. We are taught by her in the school. He is interviewing them. They are being interviewed by him. We are rescuing him from enemies. He is being rescued by us from enemies. They are insulting her. She is being insulted by them. You are checking it. It is being checked by you. Present continuous tense. Passive voice. How to write. Object. Helping verb. Verb in past participle. Rest of the sentence. This is the common format for any passive voice sentence. I am being. You, we, they, any plural, are being. He, she, it, any singular, is being. Verb in past participle. Rest of the sentence. This is the common format for present continuous tense in passive voice. Present continuous tense, passive voice. How to write as affirmative statement. Object, helping verb, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. I am being consulted. You are being consulted. We are being consulted. We are being consulted. They are being consulted. He is being consulted. She is being consulted. It is being consulted. Present continuous tense. Passive voice. How to write as negative statement. Object, helping verb, not, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. I am not being consulted. You aren't being consulted. We aren't being consulted. They aren't being consulted. He isn't being consulted. She isn't being consulted. It isn't being consulted. Present continuous tense. Passive voice. How to write as question. Helping verb, object, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. Am I being consulted? Are you being consulted? Are we being consulted? Are they being consulted? Is he being consulted? Is she being consulted? Is it being consulted? Present continuous tense. Passive voice. How to write as negative question. Helping verb, object, not, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence. Am I not being consulted? Aren't you being consulted? Aren't we being consulted? Aren't they being consulted? Isn't he being consulted? Isn't she being consulted? Isn't it being consulted? Present continuous tense. Passive voice. How to write as question tag. Object, helping verb, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence, and tag. I am being consulted, am I not? You are being consulted, aren't you? We are being consulted, aren't we? They are being consulted, aren't they? He is being consulted, isn't he? She is being consulted, isn't she? It is being consulted, isn't it? Present continuous tense. Passive voice. How to write as negative question tag. Object, helping verb, not, verb in past participle, rest of the sentence, and tag. I am not being consulted, am I not? You aren't being consulted, are you? We aren't being consulted, are we? They aren't being consulted, are they? He isn't being consulted, is he? She isn't being consulted, is she? It isn't being consulted, is it? Present continuous tense. Passive voice. Exercise. Write both sentences in 6 forms. She is teaching us in the school. We are taught by her in the school. Subscribe and comment your answers. Thank you.